So I'm showing you with the number 8 guard, that's the longest one. Like I say, I'm not shaving Jack's top, but just to show you how we would do it. So you'd get your longest grade, or whatever number you're doing on the top, and you would literally just shave all over the top as much as you can, taking some of the sides up as well, because then you'll have hair to blend in with your lower grade. So we're just going to pretend that we're just shaving the top off of Jack's, like that. As you can see, Jack's ready for a haircut as well. So whatever number you've done on the top, you then would work down. So if you've done an 8, maybe then start with a 7 to then go up and blend in. So if you go down in stages, you'll find it a lot easier. You won't get a definite line, a wedge that you struggle then to blend in. So this is the number 7. So I'm just going to go up to where I would want the line blending in to the shave on the top. Your clippers obviously used like that, so use that edge, which if you lever it out there, it will help get rid of any lines that you have. At this point you shouldn't be getting any lines because they're obviously close together in the grades. So that's a number 7. Now go to a number 6 and we'll go again, working the 6 into where you've done the 7, leaning out all the time, in and bending out. You might find like this, it's not taking a lot off. It depends when the person's hair you're doing last had a haircut in relation to how much will be coming off at the minute. And if obviously you've been in self-isolation. So number 5. So we're getting a bit more coming off Jack's now with 5. So you'll see then that I'm just doing that bit, that line around the where you would blend in normally. I don't bother shaving all this at the moment until you get down to the grade that you wish. Personally, if you're not used to doing any hair whatsoever, I would try and avoid doing number 1s on the back and sides because you will struggle to blend it in. You're probably best doing a number 2 and doing it a little bit more regular than going down to a number 1. Unless obviously over the weeks you become more confident and we'll have less skinheads walking around town. So just try and see where you're going up to all the time. So now if you're following this one, this is more for your back and side. So if whoever's hair you're cutting don't want the top doing, then obviously we're just going to do the back and sides as well now. So I'm now down to a number 3, but you can see we've got no definite lines because we've slowly gone down in grade, blending it all in at the same time. So at number 2. So this is where I personally would go to if I was doing a haircut for the very first time. So now, because obviously we've got where we need to blend into round here, we'll now start doing this. So just bend your head down, Jack. And just leaning the clippers out once you get to that blending line. Remember most clippers as well, on your arm, that would be a 2 when the blades are close together and underneath, or if you separate it, makes it a little bit easier to blend. So if you're going from a 3 to a 2.5 to a 2, it sometimes makes it a bit easier. But the way I'm showing you, you shouldn't really need to use that anyway. So we're just going over in different angles just to make sure we've got any hairs what are loose. Round the ear, if you just pull the ear back and then go round. And the same going the other way. Pull it forward and go that way. Hoping you can see. So head up. So now we're getting to that bit there where it's a bit thicker. We're just going to go up slowly and pull this out. So you're just taking that little ridge out. Another trick as well, finger there when you're cutting. That will make sure your guard doesn't fall off mid-haircut. Because the last thing we want is bald patches to try and get rid of. And if you've had your clippers a while or they get well used, then sometimes the little clips loosen off. So that's a good trick. So just keep going over all around the bottom, just overlapping. Just making sure you're going in all angles of where the hair's growing. So that's a number 2. So I'll just bring you around to show you. There you go, so not too bad. Just need to set you back up again. There we go. So now while we've got the clippers, we're just going to make sure the guards are, because that's open and that's closed. So when the 2 guards are close together, we're going to go around the ears. So Jack needs to be nice and still. So just go up the side to where you're going, and then carefully just round the ears. And round the hairline, make sure the head's straight. If you've got small children, sometimes it's worth just popping your hand on the top. Or getting somebody to distract them, watch a video or something, a film. So just up to the hairline, very gently. Don't need to go mental. Like we say, we can keep regular haircuts, just don't need to go too mad. We might be doing this for a few weeks yet. Around the other ear as well. So there you have it. Now Jack's hair is always quite bushy here, so I always clip it a little bit tighter on here, but obviously I'll do that after the video. So Jack's having the haircut on top today. Obviously it might be too difficult for you guys if you've not got scissors, etc. So I would have shaved that off to a number 8, say. An 8 is a good length if you're used to having scissors on the top, but you can get away with it for now with the current circumstances, what everybody's dealing with. So an 8 down to a 6 I think is sufficient enough if you have a top cut, and then obviously grade it from whatever grade you do on the top down to the back and sides, and that's how, even if you want to leave the top, so you could leave the top length and do exactly as we've done. Start with a 7 really round here, and just gradually work down each guard until you've blended enough in that you can't see a definite line and you're pulling the clippers out all the time, and that's the best thing to do. So I'll just quickly show you around Jack's. So you don't need to go too mad. So that's a number 2 on the back and sides there, and then we're going to cut the top like I say. So thank you, Jack. If you have any problems, then obviously just ping me a message and let me know. Thank you.